Hello everyone, it's C. Bakari. Welcome back to Cross Country Flight episode 24, I believe. Yeah, probably episode 24. So we are located in Jacqueline Cochran Regional Airport in Palm Springs, California. Today is our final leg into Los Angeles. So we're currently at Kilo Tango Romeo Mike Airport. We have to go to Kilo Echo Mike Tango. Yeah, we have to go there. So let's hop in. Let's hop even farther in. And turn on all the lights we can. Even though technically you shouldn't do that in real life, you should just... Alright, so let's zoom out the map a bit. We're gonna be going through some dense territory, and by dense I don't mean boring or cool. I mean it's interesting. I mean there's a lot of population here. So let's pick a runway, any runway. Let's pick 30 for no reason. Let's taxi it.
Tango Romeo Mike traffic Cessna November 29
Papa
Hotel is taxiing to runway 30.
Okay, so we're gonna make a U-turn. U-turn. We're gonna head toward that runway right there. So, oh shoot, there's a wrong wing. There's a Bombardier CRJ 700 right there. We're gonna have to make sure we don't collide with his fuselage. There we go, now we're good. Oh! No, we're not good. We're on the grass. We don't want to do that, do we? We want to get on the taxiway. By the way, in case you didn't realize, we are below sea level, as you can tell by this. Sea altimeter says negative 110 feet. Even though it kind of looks like it's saying negative 109 or something like that. It probably is. Oh shoot. Oh, we're going too fast. We're going too fast. You want to know why trucks go slow? That's why. So that doesn't happen. It's same with the Cessnas. The only reason why I move fast in them is because if I go like this, I might as well just go like this. Start speeding up, and I might as well just fly to the runway. While I'm at it, I just might as well. But of course, I can't fly from here because that would mess up air traffic control. So I have to stay close to the taxiway, or else it'll mess up air traffic control. Oh god, we're here. We're at the runway. We gotta land. Shoot, we're gonna overshoot it. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. That was not... But that was the sickest... That was the sickest boomerang turn I've ever done in a Cessna, so that's pretty good. Okay, let's announce our takeoff. Departing westbound.
Kilo Tango Romeo Mike traffic Cessna
Let's go.
November 29 Papa Hotel taking off runway 30. Departure to the west.
Faster, 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 faster. Okay, so we're taking off at a runway 30, so that means we must be going in a decent takeoff direction to make it to the interstates. But if we go this way, we're not gonna get over Interstate 10 for a while. So about now, I'm gonna start really. You can see that thing nudging right next to the turn coordinator. That's the yoke, in case you don't know. I mean, honestly, you can see the trucks from here. I mean, look, there's a Freightliner right there. So we're gonna be going through some pretty, well, with my old computer, this would have been a laggy place to traverse. But it's still gonna be, it's not gonna be necessarily laggy if we go through here. If you can see. Highway. Was I mistaking cars for those houses right there? How stupid. I really thought the houses were cars and trucks. I'm not going too fast. Alright, we can change that theory now. As I hold the very head of my joystick. I'm not holding it by the the belly of the joystick. I'm literally holding it by the head of it right now. And now I can literally just click the top of the brake thing and the brakes go on. As you might have seen or may not have seen, the brake light in the bottom left corner going on. Depends. Depends on if I sorted out the what you call it, the, what do you call it? If I sorted out the recording software span, because if I didn't set it up correctly, that means that we don't get to see all the cool, what do you call it? You don't get to see when I break again. You don't get to see those messages. And if I was doing a replay right now, which I'm not, you wouldn't be able to see that because, well, and to prove that I'm not doing a replay right now, I'm gonna say which direction I'm gonna go in. Right, left, up, left. Okay, that was a mistake. That was an honest mistake. Let me do that again to prove it. Up, down, right, 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 left, 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 left. Up, down, 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 up. Left, left, right, left, left, right, right, right. Tricked you on that one. Okay, well, we're finally at the 10. Turn, turn. Oh, what a beautiful view of the Sierras. This is going to be a pretty scenic, part because we have to go around the mountains. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can spot, what you call it, Palm Springs International. They call it Palm Springs International, but I bet the only international travel they do is to Mexico. By the way, that strip we saw was not Palm Springs, because Palm Springs has a double runway. No, wait, it doesn't have a double runway. Where's that lake? I don't see the lake, so... I thought Palm Springs was a double runway. Oh yeah, it was. So that wasn't it. Because Palm Springs is too far from the highway. And, oh, it's called the Whitewater River. Which we need to get... We're going to be getting really close to the Whitewater River. And then we'll know. I don't know the 10 very well, so I'm not sure where we cut through the mountains. trying to figure it out. I'm just gonna go straight here. What's the point of following the highway? It's just going in a curve. The only reason why they probably curved it in real life is so it can be near houses or go through houses. They probably also did it maybe because this was too straight for them. I don't know. They probably just use really... They probably just use real, what you call it, down-to-the-wire blueprints, and it was probably curved, and, you know, this highway was probably built 40, 50 years ago. So we don't know what kind of crap they were dealing with back then. This could have all been housing, but then all of a sudden they decide let's tear it down and just leave the highway. But I don't think this is desert. It's Palm Springs. Are you kidding me? This is Palm Springs. Palm Springs is your last cry for desert likeness before Los Angeles, which will be hitting this very episode. I'm fresh out of beatboxing ideas, so I think we'll just spend our time just watching the road. When I go on vacation this summer, I'm not going to be able to do cross-country flight that much, because, well, there's a lot of things that could go wrong with doing cross-country, pre-recording cross-country flight. Even this far in advance before my trip. Because what if I wanted to do another episode of Cross Country Flight, but I already pre-recorded the previous episode, so I can't do the next episode because I've already done the next episode. I mean, I've already done that episode, so I can't do the next episode because it's gonna be... Because what? We're gonna go through San Francisco before we get out of Oakland? By the way, we never go into San Francisco. We're not going to San Francisco for this series. We're just gonna take a separate ultralight mobile ride down there to San Francisco to make sure that we can, because we can't deviate that much. We have to stick to our boundaries. We have to... It's a road trip. I mean, obviously, you can go see your sights, and we are gonna see plenty of sights on its own. But San Francisco just never made it in. California Route 152 is foresty enough. We've seen American trucks, and it's just completely door opening ceremony worthiness of forest. As you've seen, it's just literally that road an American trucks in, where there's no AI. You can only fit one truck and maybe two cars at a time. So one truck. But besides the truck, you can also decide, you know what, let's put a car in the mix. But you can't put a truck in a car. You can only put a truck, or you can put two cars on it. Maybe a bus could fit through there, but there's a lot of doubts on that, because I think a bus is wider than a truck. Yeah, I think a bus is wider than a truck. Maybe not in this game, considering there's no real lanes in this game. It's just straight patches of terrain, and cars are just put on there, and they just act like robots as they just drive down the interstate. That's pretty much it. And there's no other cars. We just got an interstate. There's no, oh, well, there's just gonna be the occasional car going underneath this overpass because it's a public road. No, you just get this road and these patches of gray, and that's it. Just patches of gray. Oh right, the mountains are over there. I don't think we ever even cross the mountains. I think the mountains just stay there, and we cross them on the Interstate 5, which we'll probably be tackling those mountains next episode. But, a lot of mathematics go into the length of the route that we need to take. There are a hell of a lot of mathematics that go into planning each episode length, how much we're going to travel in an episode. Because if I decide, well, you know what, let's travel 103 miles, about 103 miles every episode. Let's leave it at that. But then, what happens if I find out that I'm actually let's say that instead of being 103 miles away, I'm instead 155 miles away from my next leg. Am I going to... I'm not going to do the 50 miles in one route. I'm just going to I'm not going to do the 50 miles in one episode, because that's not even going to be 30 minutes long. It's not even worth my time. I'm probably just going to do the 150 miles and maybe cut certain parts out, because 150 miles is going to go for almost an hour and 40. Considering these episodes are already cusping 70 minutes, I'm lucky that they're not going 70 minutes, because I've put up the power on the Cessna. Because back when we used to do cross-country flight, instead of going that speed, we went this speed, which is slower than this speed. Even though you couldn't tell the friggin' difference, it's still different. For some reason. Alright. So now we're just pretty much going between San Bernardino National Forest and San Jacinto State Park, which is basically two parks. I'm sure if you're ever in the area, you should probably... San Bernardino National Forest is probably really mountainous, considering that is a mountainous area. And if you see I-5 or I-15, you'll see it. So, unless you like hiking, not your best idea of a fun vacation, San Bernardino National Forest for you. And the inclines are about to end, and we're just about to head toward a straight, boring Interstate 10 with miles and 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 miles of suburbs. Look up, there's almost 100 miles of suburbs. Seriously, El Monte, I don't even think it's the halfway point of these suburbs. We're 72 nautical miles away. I've told you it takes 80 minutes to go from, well, I have to go from Los Angeles Airport, LAX, to Kilo Lima Alpha X-Ray, up to, down to Ontario, which is east of where we're going today. We're going to El Monte, which is closer to LA. It takes a while. It takes almost an hour and a half. That's crazy, considering it's the same friggin' city. That's how far it is from Danbury to Kilo Julia Foxtrot Kilo Airport. It's about an hour and 10 minutes. An hour 5 minutes, and to Kilo Echo Whiskey Romeo, it's about an hour and 45, an hour 50. But I've never flown out of Kilo Echo Whiskey Romeo, so that's, I mean, I've driven past it many times. Well, not that many times. I've passed by JFK less times. Kilo Julia Foxtrot Kilo. I've passed by there less times, to be honest. Because it's just out of the way. I mean, to get to Julia Foxtrot Kilo, you have to go through all these other... You have to go down this interstate called the Van Wyck, and it's not the best highway to drive down on after 10 a.m. because it can get bad. It can get awful on that highway. And then you have the Belt Parkway, which is much better on a weekday. And that's it. And it's right by Canarsie, which is really just close to the Atlantic. Why should I have to drive all the way down there? Why do I have to go down there? So most of the times I never really ever pass by that airport. It's just too far out of the way. And when you land at that airport, you come in through Canarsie, you always see water because it's just so close to the water. I mean, that's why it's rated as one of the top worst runway approaches in the world, because from the other way, not from the water. It's if you're coming toward the water, not over the water. If you're coming in from the southeast toward the south, if you're coming from the northwest into the southeast, because you overrun it and you're not running over houses. You're skimming through the ocean. And if you skim through the ocean, the landing gear gets stuck, and first of all, there's no way in hell that they're getting that plane out of... No way they're getting that plane out of the ocean. It's gonna stay there. It's not coming out. Ever. Not even if a helicopter was flying over and thought it would be a good deed to get that plane out of the water. First of all, the helicopter wouldn't even be able to support the weight of a plane. I don't think so. Never heard anything about it, so I'm just assuming it could be possible. Just get a strong enough helicopter. Lol. Yes, so over an hour and a half of Los Angeles suburbs along the 10. And that's driving, first of all. That's driving. Thank God we're in a Cessna going... How fast we going? Oh shoot, what did I just do? What the crap did I just do? I just made the cursor. Now the cursor looks really annoying. Oh, it's a mouse yoke. No, I don't want a mouse yoke. Are you kidding me? How fast are we going? What? It doesn't tell you. I forget. It's about 110 knots, which is about 140, 150 miles an hour, and that's about, what, almost 200 kilometers an hour. Actually, it's probably a bit more than 200 kilometers an hour. Sidetracking here, kilometers an hour. It's really weird how they have the slash in between the M and the H. I mean, kilometers an hour. They do that because, so it's kilometers hour. Yeah, because miles per hour they do PH. Okay, but back on topic here. We were talking about helicopters that are strong enough to pull a jumbo jet out of water, which is not happening anytime soon. Never even heard of that ever occurring. Having a helicopter just being the lucky guy out there to be flying over JFK. Okay, not necessarily JFK, but flying over flying over the ocean, the water next to JFK, right when an aircraft overshoots the runway and falls pilot first into the ocean. And, well, the pilots are obviously going to drown to death because it landed pilot first. And why are cars disappearing? Did we go the right way? Please tell me we went the right way. We're going the right way, alright. I don't know what the crap this is, though. There's a tunnel here, because I find that quite amusing. Oh, crap. Crap. No, wait. We couldn't have taken the California 60 by mistake. There's no way that happened. Did that happen? Only way to figure it out is to go like this. I'm trying to look here. Nope. Not the case. Let's go back down. How much longer are they estimating us? 30 minutes, that's not that bad, to be honest. We could probably zoom in this map a bit more. You see, there's Ontario, but we're about up here, El Monte, we gotta go to today. 30 minutes, that's not that bad, to be honest. So it's been about 28 minutes so far, so this episode could be just over an hour, which is not that bad, because, to be honest, I don't want to be here any longer than you do. Considering that all you have to do is watch me play FSX, but I have to drag my bum to the recording room. I don't actually have a personal recording room, it's just a room. But it's where I do my recordings, and I gotta drag myself to this room. I have to fire up the PC, and I have to pray to God that the game's actually gonna work. And I'm not talking about it, God forbid, crashing in the middle. I'm talking about it actually working right then and there. Then I also have to worry about the recording software. Is it gonna... Let's just open the door for the hell of it. Is it gonna record the whole thing? Is it gonna say, oh sorry, we don't have enough storage to put in this video, even though we could have so totally told you that just before. So we're just gonna delete all the crap you just did, because we were too ignorant to tell you that you should have been less ignorant. Well, that's not what they say, but it feels like that sometimes. Sure does. Sure does. Oh god, we accidentally touched the 10. Yeah, so basically, if we want to survive the 10, we just gotta keep going straight. We're gonna be coming up on the California 210 sometime soon, so we have to kind of stay weary of that. I think this is Redlands, California, by the way. Redlands is just basically another one of those LA suburbs. If We're coming up on the California 210 here, and this is Redlands. Redlands. I don't know how you pronounce it. Doesn't matter how you pronounce it. To be honest. It just isn't. Those mountains, it just look so good. Those mountains look so good. I enjoy looking at those mountains so badly. But since I hate singing, I have to stop now. Okay. Those mountains. It's nice to see the occasional old pickup or old work van coming down the road, especially considering this game was almost 11 years ago. So you see Freightliners that are from then, you see cars that are from then. Believe me, the what you call it, what's that new car that just came out? What's that car called? I think it's called the Kia Equinox or something Equinox. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the Ford Equinox. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up, but I won't be able to get back to you on that. So look that up, leave it in the comments, just to make sure that we know. Alright. This is it. This is Redland. You figured it out. This is Redlands. Because that's the California 210 right there, which that should also mean that just up here, just across the what's this river called? I can't tell. It's just probably just a brook or something like that. Is San Bernardino? Wait, I thought that was. Are we on the California 210 right now? Please don't tell me we are. No, we're not. Yep, wait. Hold on a second. Ah. Nope. It wasn't it, apparently. We would have already been crossing the brook by now, if that were the case. Lane shift height. Just go back and look at the right corner of your screen if you just missed that. If I even inserted that in there, if not, just keep watching. Don't work yourself to death trying to just find that simple piece. So where's San Bernardino International? Because I could still figure out where this 210 is if I just look closely for it. But I'm not getting it because, well, the 10 just keeps turning and weaving through suburbs, and we keep just flying through trees, because, let's fly through a couple palm trees because we can. Yeah, we just flew through palm trees and nearly cut our wing off on an evergreen. I don't know what evergreens are doing over here. This is Cali. Please tell me we're getting close. You've gotta be kidding me. We're not even anywhere near Redland. Nowhere near it. Let's not have the GPS open because then it'll be adding more stress. This is a pretty bumpy ride. Whoa, oh my god. Look at all the derpy terrain physics going on here. No idea how much dodging I gotta do just to keep up with this. I'm gonna do dodging just to prove I can do it. This is intense. It's getting bad now, but you haven't seen the last of it yet. We still gotta get past Ontario before it gets bad. We're nowhere past Ontario just yet. Just wait. Whoa, rudder height. When you use the rudder, you're not really turning, you're literally just pivoting off the plane is just literally pivoting off of the tail. Yeah, see, there's the California 210. San Bernardino is just up there, apparently. Yeah, see, now there are cars coming in. That whole lane to my left is going out. What you need to focus pretty much on right now is the right lane. Well, the right side of cars from my perspective. You have to look at it that way. Pretty much. I bet those trucks weigh more than this hunk of junk. Well, this isn't a hunk of junk, actually. This is a Cessna. This thing is awesome. Then again, it's not as awesome as that ultralight, where you can just fly. It's basically a convertible plane. A convertible, but it's a plane. And it's not as if you're, and by convertible plane, I don't mean that really annoying, I'm not talking about like a parody of that annoying Pineapple Pen song. For example, I have a convertible, I have a plane, boom, convertible plane, you know, that really annoying one, look it up. The actual one is, I have a pen, I have a pineapple, boom, pineapple pen, and all that. It's just ridiculous. Shield either your eyes or your ears, but one of them has to hear or one of them has to see. This is the California this is the Interstate 215. Yes, so we just have to follow the crowd that's going straight. In this case, and this, by the way, I don't know what this is. There's just a lot of random rivers in LA, but the main water source is obviously the Pacific. Yeah, now watch, because it's just gonna get there's gonna be so many lanes. You can just see right now. There's already 3 lanes, and we've only hit the start of it. We're coming up on Fontana now, where we'll hit the 15. We'll be hitting the 15 there soon, but first we have to head through, We have to finish going through San Bernardino, and then we can go through Fontana. Yeah, you see how many lanes there are, but you haven't seen the end of it yet. We still got plenty of time. Wait until we get past the, the 15. May have to wait a bit longer than the 15, however, before it actually starts getting really wide highways. This is currently 6 lanes right now. Wait until we get toward 8 lanes or 10 lanes, and it'll just get crazy. Kind of have to watch out so we don't, because then again, if you'll notice, when I touch the ground, I'm pretty much colliding those wings that I've got with the cars on the road, and that's not good. If we're colliding, yeah, it's getting pretty bad. Real bad. Now we're getting into Los Angeles International Airport territory now. So as you can see, the MD-83 just at the top left center, sort of, but not really. But it is just really bad. No one's really overtaken. The left lane is being real chicken about overtaking. Very few trucks for a Wednesday is all I gotta say. There should be more trucks in Los Angeles on a Wednesday. So yeah, that's 1-4 I'm seeing. So now we can welcome us to Fontana. Because now we've got to be there. There's no way we're not. We've traveled far enough farther on this thing. Yeah, we're coming up to Ontario now. So let me just look. Monte is near the El Monte is just right next to the highway. I have to watch out for this a lot because this is just getting insane. There we go. When you think that you're listening to the wheels on the vehicles down below, you finally realize it's the engine making that noise. Actually, let me put the nose down a bit. Yeah, see, it was just the engine. It was just the engine making that kind of noise. Oh god, I think this is the 15 coming up here. No, wait, it isn't yet. Los Angeles is... it's just enormous. But New York, you don't get that feel in New York because most of the highways are no more than 3 lanes. Some are just 2, which is awful. And it's just because there's so many highways in New York, so they don't have enough money to... But Los Angeles, then, is rich. It's friggin' Hollywood. So, they have the green stacks to rebuild highways so there's enough lanes so there's very few traffic jams. This is the 15 here. We're now in Ontario, California. Not Canada. California. Here we go over the 15. Vehicles disappearing to save frame. Vehicle disappearing every once in a while to save frames. So if you see on my left, you'll see some aircraft right there. That's Ontario International. We're also now, we're pretty much in between Ontario and Cucamonga. Next intersection is going to be a wowzer because it's going to be 71, 50, and 57, along with 10. Right next to the Frank G. Bonelli Regional Park in San Dimas. We seriously have to watch them. Yeah, see, this is when it gets bad, because now we're getting into the, not just residential districts, but now we're getting into some business districts. And there's supposed to be 4 lanes, but this is supposed to be an 8 or 10 lane highway. I think it's supposed to be 8 lanes, but apparently it's only 6 right now. There's a lot of weaving around going on. Cell tower just standing in the middle of friggin' nowhere. That could be a news station in real life, to be honest. It could be. Also that one over there. But if they start popping all around the place, then it's probably not good. It's probably just a misconception. Might as well just cut over this land here. I mean, it'll shave off some time. Let's just go straight through this virtual house. It doesn't exist in real life. We didn't make that up. Let's actually take the ground. Let's take the ground for a second, because why not? We'll bump around because of air resistance, but whatever. Oh god! Nearly hit the highway. Alright. Yeah, now they're getting all packed together. 3 trucks next to each other just there. It's getting bad. And I'm glad that this game can sense those kind of zones. Does the traffic depend on how many houses there are around them, or how many buildings there are? Or how close they are to the coastline? Because if that's the case, this game took some serious developing. Serious developing. And keep in mind, we almost crossed the country in this Cessna, in this game, in 15 15, 16 hours. That is great. That is just so... That's just great that we made it, because this Cessna... But then again, we did take an 8-hour break. Oh, God. Oh, God. The sections are going to get close together, because let me guess, they're going to add another lane to each side. This is getting claustrophobic. Not for the cars below, but for me. Because I don't have a median to fly over, and for the last 15, 16 episodes, I've had a median all the friggin' time where I could just land, but now the cars are just so together that, and the trucks are just so together that there's no place in the center, there's no median for me to land on for emergencies. Look, that truck is nearly cutting. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this madness. That we're calling about Pomona and Monte, California. I don't know which one we're in, Santa Clara or what was it, Pomona? I don't know which one of those we're in, but whichever one we're in, it's a doozy in how we got in it, because you know all the stuff we went through to get there. And that's at the end. We have to go all the way back across. I mean, we're not just going to end here. We got to continue. I thought it was going to be a year long, but, well, more games came in. We played more games than normal. The frequency of videos went down. Okay, so this is the junction. Just to my right is the Frank G. Bonnelly Regional Park. There's actually an amusement park. Actually, it's not an amusement park. I don't know what it is. Maybe a concert hall. Okay, so this that we're passing over right now is now going to be the 71. So this is the 71. And this is the 57 that we're now going to cross over now. 57 is the one. Okay, but we're still going toward Covina. Next junction is, well, yes, pretty much. Shoot, let's not do that. We're getting really close, to be honest. I mean, look at that. 6 minutes they're estimating. That's close. In fact, I'm even thinking we should probably contact the airport. No messages to transmit to anyone. What are all these other freaking airports? And I'm sure that El Monte has a tower, at least a tower. No messages to transmit to anyone. We're not off the grid. I don't think so, at least. I mean, we may be off the grid. But I really doubt. Wrong button. Well. What's the point of doing this curve? We might as well just do we might as well just do a wider curve. But that's pretty much what I'm doing. In fact, I even think I'm gonna go toward the side, toward the north side of the 10. Because keep in mind, the last junction we have to cross today before El Monte is basically the 605. Keep in mind, it is the Interstate 605 that we have to cross, and then we'll be at our final leg of our trip in El Monte, California. But we still have to cross the 605 first. But first we have to get past Covina and Baldwin Park, which we're nowhere near Baldwin Park yet. And then we cross with 605, and then we're in El Monte. Once we cross through the water source over there. You've got to be kidding me that I don't have a friggin' radio source that I can contact. I guess I'm just gonna turn off all of my radio. How do I turn it off? I just turn off the master switches, I guess. And I'll turn off the avionics switch. Which, the avionics is just this thing, I think. Master switches. Now maybe we can get something. We can maybe get something out of this. If I just keep tinkering with this thing, it's still not working. We're getting close. We're getting really close. What runway are we going to land on is my question, because I need to know. Oh, right, I said I was going to go over to this side, the north side of the highway, right here. We'll take the 1. Okay, so runway 1, that's going to be north. So that means I really don't have to worry about it, because I can literally just divert from the 10, and I'll be good. I don't even need to leave the 10. I can just be right next to the 10. And we're pretty much here. This is the 605 here, the Interstate 605. We just need to cross over that. Then we need to cross over that river. Actually, it's not a river. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a canal. No way, it's a canal. It's not a canal. Okay, here's the 605. Now leaving Baldwin Park. Now entering, what is it, El Monte. I should know this. There's the water source. Now we need to cross another water. Yeah, because now we're in El Monte. Let's have a door opening ceremony. We made it. We've made it. We've made it. We've made it. Let's close the door now, because I'm getting really cold, even though it's about 70 degrees outside. It's just the cabin pressure tricking me. Alright, so yeah, it's oh shoot. Yep, and then the right, it's gonna be a right curve up ahead, if you can see, a right curve, right here. We're gonna cross over this. What's it called? In fact, we could just follow the river up to the. It's gonna be like the Reagan Airport river visual. We'll fly up this whatever river this is, and we can just get to the airport that way. In fact, this is it right here. So let's put down the flaps all the way, and let's land. Okay, let's slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow down even more. Cut the throttle altogether. And land. Touchdown. park here. Because I'm not getting a ground frequency here for some reason. Anything like that. Traffic. Traffic, a Unicom, anything, I'm not getting it. Slow down. Stop. It's probably a bit too far up. Let's go back a bit. There, that's good. Probably a bit too far back, but it doesn't matter. I'm not wasting my time anymore. Okay, avionics off. This needs to go off. Beacons, landing lights, taxi lights, nav, strobe lights off. And let me just pull the mixture out. And then push it back in. And there we go. So, if you can't tell, that must be where the Hollywood sign is. I'm not really sure, because every time I try to look for it in the game, it gets crazy and all that stuff. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this episode 24. We finally completed our Atlanta to Los Angeles leg. That leg took from October to June. See, that was a hell of a long leg. So for the next episode 25, we're gonna head westbound on the 10 and up the 5 and get past the Sierras over here, and that should be good. So we'll see you then.